friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I have some cleaning motivation for you, and here's a sneak peek about what you're gonna see in today's video.
Has a reason, baby, let it come to you. Every soul,
Hi there, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you're joining me for this one today. I will say for the last couple weeks, I have felt a little bit out of the regular swing of our routines and stuff. Last week, we did take a spring break week, and then we jumped back into our regular homeschool schedule, and I just need a day to catch up on the regular life stuff. I'm gonna go through and do some dusting, some regular Saturday cleaning, and maybe even repot a few plants. So I will give you a little sneak peek. Our couch covers are white now. So I did some major rearranging with the furniture, and I have thought about sharing a little spring kind of house tour with you, but I'm not really sure if there's interest for that. So let me know down in the comments if you want a mini spring house tour. If not, then maybe this is enough for you today, and you'll get to see how we rearranged and refreshed some of our house for spring. And I hope that this is inspiring and motivating to you if you're doing any spring cleaning or just regular weekend cleaning. Let's go ahead and get started. So one thing I'm focusing on today is dusting. I'm just showing you this clip of me dusting these bookshelves, and they catch a lot of dust. So this is something I do once or twice a week, just these bookshelves. I do go through and quickly dust off the mantle, things like that. I think I missed capturing that on video, but dusting is so important in our household. We live in a really dusty area and we have allergies in the home, so it's important to us to make sure that we keep it as dust-free as possible. Let me know down in the comments, do you live in a dusty area, or do you feel like your home collects a lot of dust? Is this a chore that you do regularly or just when you see the need for it?
we could stay or we could leave. There is nothing in between. So baby, we should start living now. 'Cause we only have this life. Wanna laugh and wanna cry. I don't wanna waste my time. So baby, we should start living now.
Here is a new addition to our home. A friend was done with this giant beanbag and thought of our family, all our little kids, and thought that we would enjoy having a giant beanbag in our home, and we do. We decided to create a little reading nook spot with it, but sometimes we do move it into the living room, so that's why I was moving it back to its regular spot. And if you remember, we used to have gray covers on our couch. These white covers are actually the original covers that we got from IKEA several years ago, and they've worn pretty well. For years, a few years at least, we kept the white slip covers on there, and then I just, it did require some upkeep. I was ready for a change, and we were actually able to order second, like off-brand slip covers on Amazon, and we got the gray set. So I kind of loved having a white set and a gray set, and being able to switch it out seasonally. Now already we've had a couple spills on these white covers, and we've just taken the one cover that was spilled on off, thrown it in the wash, and the couch is back together, a couple hours later. So I love having the white covers. I love that it freshened it up for spring. I love that we have options, but we do use these blankets. So they're like a microfiber kind of, wait, no, that's not the right word, microfleece blanket that's pretty much the same color as the couch. And I just tuck those on the main cushions during our regular week so that everybody can sit comfortably and, do their reading and cuddle up on the couch without worrying about, little spots and whatnot on the actual cushion covers. This is something I did years ago when I had the white cushions on regularly, and I think it makes them way more livable. That way we can just pull it off if we want to have just like the regular cushion look on the weekend, maybe when we have friends over, if we have friends over, right? So anyway, I love the white cushions. I'm so glad that we have those back. What do you think? Are you brave enough to have a white couch with little kids? I've actually found it surprisingly easy to maintain. Washing machines, and it is all slip cover, even the arms and the back, so that makes it a lot easier. I didn't mention yet, the kids had actually had a little slumber party the night before. Just my kids like to sleep downstairs sometimes and call it a slumber party with a little movie. So I had thrown the pillows in my room so that they weren't kind of trampled during the slumber party. We'd pushed the coffee table back and really made room to spread out and have fun.
There's something different about us. We're pouring cup after cup after cup. Yeah, it's just the way we do it. Anything just to block out the real life, real life. Yeah, we're loving the way they.
Now my kids' zone for games used to be in the other room. What is now our office used to be our kind of school and game room. We would definitely use it for school hours, but then after hours it was kind of a fun hangout space, had a TV and the game systems and stuff. But all that has been moved out here, and I have been encouraging my boys to put away their games and all their stuff properly. It's nice that we have a couple of drawers to hide everything away, but actually getting them to do it is turning out to be a little bit of a challenge, so we need to practice that.
We fly around like paper planes. They never know where we will fall. Nobody can see us, still they wanna tear us apart. There's something different about the way we are.
Now we have this new little rustic pew bench, and I do think I'm going to give it a little refinish. I'm thinking about giving it a light sand so we keep that weathered gray wood, and then covering it with some kind of polyurethane coat so that it has a little bit more of a softer finish. But for now, I just have it inside drying out, and I love the look of it. I think it's so cute, so I can't wait to fix that up.
There's something different about the way we are.
So we made it over to the dining room, and as you can see, we totally went ahead and did an accent wall, or whatever they call them. So I had seen this type of thing, of course, on Pinterest and all over Instagram, and I just thought it was so lovely, and I had been thinking for months about recreating it in my own dining room. And so my husband and I decided to do it together as a anniversary gift to ourselves. We celebrated our 18th anniversary March 8th, and so this month we did this wall that had been a long time coming, and I really love it. So we still use these cubbies as like the kids' school storage, and they can tend to look a little bit cluttered, but every so often I just kind of pare down the stuff that is out and put it back in the cubbies that it belongs in, and we just go from there. So this situation works out really well for us for our regular school routine, because we do a lot of our homeschool table work here in the dining room. So it's just easy access, it's right there. And I really like having the wall and the countertop there kind of wide open. That to me brings the, the clean, clear surface, simplicity kind of thing that I need. I do like having my diffuser and then a couple plants out. And that's really all I have been doing in here, and I really like it. I love the way it's all come together. I moved this bamboo shade from our bedroom to in here, and I love that additional like warm element. Wood, wood kind of warms up the space. So anyway, and we're just gonna fix up this room, tidy it up, and sweep the floors.
You were my best friend, didn't care about the rules, good on the weekends. I'll be in fools, drifting to deep space.
So the office is looking pretty good. My boys put away their stuff from the school table here, and then we just need to sweep, put the trash can and a few little miscellaneous things away, and then the office is back in action. We're getting a ton of use out of this space. It's kind of the quiet workroom. My husband does a lot of his work on his computer there, and then the kids use this desk, and then we have our new little filming wall. This area works really nicely for doing YouTube videos. My husband does some Bible devotional YouTube videos, and he usually uses this spot. And actually, this picture doesn't belong here. I need to get a frame for this. One of my boys just brought it to me. That was our family so many years ago. The baby that my husband's holding is now 10 years old, so it's been a few years. So this is our dish drying rack. We have some dishes to put away and then a sink full to wash. I'm gonna wipe down the stove and all the counters and have the kitchen back. Oh man, you just saw my light bulb over the stove burned out as soon as I turned it on. That's so frustrating. I love having a light over the stove, so I'll have to replace that right away. But I'm just gonna wipe down the stove here. I usually clean it probably a couple times a week thoroughly and just wipe it down. I really like the area not to get too grimy, but you know, cooking, it makes messes.
Unable to bend, I never listened.
I'm definitely always paring down my coffee cup collection, but I have several I really like, and I like positive little messages on my coffee cups. I'll show you one of my favorites in just a minute, but I'm putting all my coffee cups back in my spot here up next to the coffee maker, and this is a favorite. I think it's Anthropology or something, just with my initial on it. And there are more. Some are that belong to my kids or that they've given me special, and so those are definite keepers. But I love that Joy one has a verse about joy from the Bible, and honestly that can be a really encouraging way to start my morning with scripture on my coffee cup. Now we have a little YouTube magic coming up. I'm showing you that we have way too many cups dirty. I don't know how it happens, but I think they just grab a new cup every single time they're thirsty, and then we have a huge sink full of cups. So we are just gonna swap it, and like that, all those cups have been washed and just need to be rinsed and be put aside to dry. I've told you before, my dishwasher doesn't work, so it is the big drying rack in this house, and that's okay. We have lots of little dishwashers. Often my kids are the ones washing the dishes, and they rotate, so nobody is doing the dishes all the time, and that is something that I have really come to enjoy. My husband insists on us taking turns with chores and everybody learning how to do things. I think when moms think, oh, I'll just do it real quick, it'll be easier that way, the kids can miss out on a great opportunity to learn. So I'm thankful he's always encouraged me that way, and my kids are very, very capable of helping with things around the house and cleaning their own rooms, though they don't always do that. I know they're able to do it. Here's that verse I was telling you about. Be strong and courageous, do not be afraid, for the Lord your God goes with you. Deuteronomy 31:6. I love that verse. It's so encouraging to me. And if you think about the battle that the Israelites were going into when Joshua, their leader, was given that encouragement, it's just good for us to remember the Lord is with us. So now I have a pretty clean kitchen. You know, today we didn't go absolutely perfect, everything put away, but everything is clean, everything has kind of been touched, and I wanted to share this last little clip with you. I sent this video to my friend right after I finished and gave her the little mini tour. Do you ever do this? I tell my friends, okay, I'm gonna send you a before and after picture so I can have a little motivation. So today, YouTube friends, you are my motivation, and I loved getting my house clean with you and for you, and it's just nice to be able to put everything back in order and enjoy it. And I do maybe have a few things to finish up, but watch this clip real quick and I will see you in the next one. All right, Grace, this little video is for you. I was very good and stayed focused and filmed my progress. So we have I don't think I swept the floor in here yet, but my house is pretty much put back together. Sleepover is over and everything's tidy and cute. I put this over here. That kind of works. And then I made my bed. You saw when I was doing that. Yeah, it looks like I need to sweep, and then that's it. I did sweep in here. So anyway, that's done. Yay!